look at it. It gets the people going. Woo! Woo!
Sorry if I just deleted.
We're back. We're back.
I mean, I'm not sorry to you.
Special
I'm sorry
edition
to you.
this week. We're dying. We're dying.
Fuck you.
We are actually dying, like real life dying. It was a long night last night. Just too much booze and some other things. So, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Geek Week podcast. As usual, joined by my constituents. Dr. Usuf, how are we?
Good. I didn't do what you did last night, so I'm fine.
Will be the saving grace of today's episode.
Maybe.
Mojo Jojo, how you doing?
Oi.
Meh.
Your
And
dog's
I
gonna
am
shit in our house.
No jive. We'll just talk about what we were talking about first. So, Mortal Kombat. It's been brought to my attention that maybe some of the characters don't sound up to par.
That's what Matt was saying. I don't really remember the trailer that well, but I do remember it being slightly cringe.
I'm pretty
I'm
pretty excited to go see it.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be fucking dumb and fun.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome.
Like that's what I expect. I'm not expecting anything more than like a silly
I expect
high action.
Yeah.
If there's
Same
not
caliber
sick
as the
fatality
first movie,
scenes,
but
if there's not sick
2021.
fatality scenes, it's dog shit.
No, I know there for a fact
3
that
out
there's
of 10.
sick fatality
3
scenes.
out of 10. That's
'Cause
what
they
you
already
get from me.
released
There's-
like a
Oh, is there? Okay.
trailer. Like, yeah, we're going all out
right.
with this. So.
Let's go. Yeah. Then it's gonna be fun for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
I
seeing all
mean,
that shit.
my point I was making right before we started was I love how terrible the old games are. It's like my favorite style of really, really awful like early video game.
Talking about the side scrollers, like the
Yeah, like
2Ds?
the original arcade games where
Those
it's
are
like
kinda legendary, though.
film. But I know, I love them. That's what I'm saying. I love that shit where they filmed real people.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
it. Like they just put hitboxes on like filmed real people doing like striking poses.
Yeah, that shit is low key classic. But yeah, it was like real people and
Yeah,
like little
man.
paper cutouts.
Those style of games are my favorite dog shit old games.
Yeah, man. Used to have one in
my
my
favorite
barbershop when I was a kid. That shit was fire, son.
Yeah. Tekken was always like to me the
Tekken didn't do that though.
but Tekken like polished fighting up. I
Oh,
think.
for sure.
Like
The first Tekken was for like PlayStation 1, but they didn't have like it wasn't like real people posing and shit.
okay. Oh, is this
we got a
get
sound
over
bite?
here? Hold on.
Oh shit!
It's okay. It's not. It's not terrible.
That sounded like I'm trying to pinpoint the accent there though. That was like
Well, it sounds like a dude with like not that deep of a voice, like me. If I was like, get over here, you know.
it's like Scandinavian maybe. I'm trying to like I don't know where
They
he was
should have
from.
got the guy from like that played Kratos.
It's like a
in the recent
Norwegian
God of War.
accent. He was from out there, bro.
Like Scorpion's got a deep voice, right?
Usually in the games, yeah.
Yeah, like get Kratos from God of War, like the most recent God of War too, where he's
Yeah.
fucking that Samoan guy or whatever.
I'm
that guy is.
excited either way. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Hype
gonna be
hype for
I think-
God of War Ragnarok.
I think
which
because
is
I brought
supposed to
this
be
up
releasing
earlier,
this year, too.
I might as well just bring this up for the podcast. Common misconception about Mortal Kombat. I don't know if you guys knew this. Mortal Kombat is not from another country. It's not a game from another country.
I probably figured it was.
It gives off that essence.
well,
Everybody
every
assumes.
fighting game comes from Japan.
Yeah, so people assume Mortal
All of
Kombat is
them.
an American game. It's Midwest. It was made in Chicago.
That's name
Like,
a
not many
fighting
people-
game other than that comes from.
I
That doesn't come
cannot.
from
I cannot,
Japan.
especially when it's that popular.
Yeah,
But
I can't name a single fucking one.
I just felt like I should clear that up for
Like,
the
not
people
one.
that are watching that it is from America. Very common misconception.
If you know a fighting game that's not from Japan other than Mortal Kombat,
that's worth playing.
comment. In
That's
the
worth
comments.
that's worth playing. Like
Drop that
You
shit in
might
the
drop
comments.
you might drop some.
Nah,
but,
I'll
like,
play it if it's shitty.
I'll tell you right now. As far as
play-
American fighting
I'll play
games
if
go,
it's shitty as fuck,
bro,
bro.
they ain't
Fuck
really
it.
dropping no bangers, bro.
I can't, dude. I really can't think of a single fucking one.
Nah, they
I
really
play a
aren't
lot
any.
of fighting games too.
They really aren't any. So I mean, we really don't got too much meat to get into this week, but My Hero, episode 3, season 5, episode 3.
Yeah.
Drew, you want to walk us through the episode, then possibly hit me with a review.
Sure. It's pretty much just focused on the like competition between the two.
Oh yeah, Class A versus Class B. Right?
Class A versus Class B, yeah. everyone gets like new uniforms because it's wintertime, it's cold, and everyone kind of had summer uniforms on or whatever. They needed an excuse to give everyone. New uniforms.
Sweet.
They look kind of cool, I guess.
Chilly out here.
Class B. It's,
also, don't think I didn't see what you fucking snuck into the fucking bio of last episode, you fucking bitch. I saw that shit.
You said it's good in the episode. You said it's good multiple times.
Bro, I saw that shit like earlier today. I was like, this motherfucker.
That's the only thing I
because
put.
the timestamp
Said
is
My
like,
Hero Academia
it's like
is a
debate.
good show.
The timestamps is like debate between like something about My Hero. I never looked at the fucking like the bottom of this shit. I looked at it today. It was like My Hero's a great show.
I said it's a good show. I'd say peace. I put that at the end of every.
I usually never check that out. I was like, this motherfucker snuck that shit in there.
I was trying to do like really. I thought about our first like 3 bios for like an hour and like thought of a funny thing to write, like a story to write. If you go back to
I remember the one with Kevin.
and then you can see where like episode 4, I think from this season, I'm just like, fuck it,
We're
like,
good. Peace.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
But yeah, so where was I? Where was I?
They got new outfits.
They got new outfits. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So it's implied heavily that Class B has improved drastically from the first time they all beefed because they haven't had to deal with all the crises that Class A has. So like Class A, their style of overcoming things is like they get hit with some ridiculous villain and they just have to step up to the fucking challenge. And Class B has just been like actually learning what you're supposed to learn at their school and slowly
Like
progressing the way you're
strategy
supposed
and
to.
whatnot.
Yeah, like they've learned the real curriculum. So like they're catching up basically is what's implied. And then
Question.
What's his name? Hold on. From the whatever, I think it was like the sidekick school or like just the regular college. That's
You know, they go to the same
with the
school,
purple
though,
hair.
right?
Yeah.
They
The guy
just-
that fought Midoriya
Yeah.
with the brainwash power.
Yep.
He's officially joining, I think, Class A.
Does he?
Yeah, and
I know. You know what? They teased that in the intro. Mm-hmm. They teased that in the intro.
well, so what's really hinted at is he's going to be super important to Midoriya because he was he was like the catalyst that caused Midoriya to see all of the past One for All.
Going to the Avatar stage.
Yeah, basically. So he was the first guy that caused that to happen to him, and it's probably because like he's separating Midoriya's mind from his body type of shit, and like causing him to be able to see other shit that's outside of him. So like it's implied super heavily, and he's in the fucking intro, so for sure this dude's gonna like develop some sort of relationship with Midoriya where he helps Midoriya unlock his true power or something, or just like talk to all the old One for Alls and figure out what the fuck he needs to do. But for now, he's just joining 2 teams, or he's joining 1 team from each class in this competition where like one class plays the role of villains and the other class plays the role of heroes, and they basically just have to fucking beef in like a setup city that type of shit they've done multiple times.
I'm gonna like try to restrain myself from like.
I mean, I'm kind of with it.
Cracking my
They pretty
heroes
much
jokes
said
this
anything
week,
goes, so we're probably gonna get a couple
it
decent
is more
fights.
training though, right?
We're probably gonna get a couple decent fight scenes out of
And
this
new
show.
outfits.
New outfits.
They're in school, man. What do you
I get it.
expect?
I'm not gonna. We're not doing this week. I'm chilling on it. I'll come back
It's
stronger.
called My Hero Academia for a
Yeah,
reason.
you know, you're right, bro. You got it. You got it. I'm gonna be back on it next week, bro.
You gotta get a new poster with their new outfits.
This
bro.
guy's mad about a school about a show that they're in school. still.
Yeah, I get it, bro. You got it. I'm gonna come back next week better
I'm
than
getting
ever,
my
bro.
digs in while I can. Bro.
I don't have the energy for it today. I can't go back and forth with you on it today. I'm gonna just let it ride, bro. You're right. That's my fault, bro. First of all, mind you guys, I'm feeling loopy today. Fuck my headphones.
No.
Yo, what we didn't do, you guys take a minute to just respect the scenery. Matt, if we could get just maybe after, just a little, we got some plans in this bitch now.
Oh, yo.
Are those in the shot?
How am I? Last week I was all mic boom. All right, cool.
We got some fucking shrubbery in here. Thanks to Drew Sims.
Yeah, I bought some plants.
We want
They're totally real.
a shrubbery.
I grew 2 bamboo trees.
We want a shrubbery. A nice
Bring
one.
to me a shrubbery.
A nice one.
Or we shall say me unto you.
We are the knights who say me. Me.
Now
Did
we
we
have a
put
nice
that in the
say
video?
icky, icky, icky.
We put that in the video once, I think.
Probably.
So if you had to give that episode 9 out of 10, what's or 9 out of 10?
10 out of 10? I don't know, man.
Something out of 10.
I don't know. It's a lead up episode still,
4.5,
so
maybe?
we're like in the early stages of the season. So average as fuck, 7.5.
Okay.
7.5.
Like,
Sounds generous. How much?
okay, if you're just
Hey,
coasting,
it wasn't me.
bro.
Oh, no, look at me
If you're just coasting through
No,
high
look at
school,
me like-
okay. Say you're coasting through high school, you're just fucking.
I think most of
you're
my days
doing
in high
what's-
school were at least an 8.
Okay, fine. What 75 is like? You're just chilling. Like
kidding,
you're
Like
just
bro.
25% of the
Who
episode
gives a
was them
fuck,
getting
man?
jackets. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
No,
Time
it was
for a
mostly
winter hat.
It was mostly. It
Did
was
they
mostly
individually
shit.
show them? Each of them?
No, there was a,
Deku has a model on when he puts on the coat. Deku has a model like it's so warm. Makes me reminds me of the time when I was 5.
no. The
My mom
thing
put a
that got
coat
drawn
me.
on too long in this episode was the introduction of the purple hair guy. But I understand because they're trying to make it obvious he's going to be.
It's gonna be a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gotcha. Did they have any more of Hawks and
No, not this episode.
No.
No, this was like solely focused on the students. That's why it's only a 7.5 for me because it wasn't. There wasn't.
Gotcha.
It was like this might get cool next episode type of shit.
Gotcha.
We'll see. There was kind of a fight scene to end the episode, so like I think next episode should be some action.
Well, I'm glad they're warm.
Bakugo's got like a full total overhaul, and everyone was like, Deku's outfit changed the most, except it just fucking didn't at all.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, he's got new gloves or something. I don't know. It's implied he's got fucking.
Dude, the one thing I
Stronger.
didn't, you know what? Speaking, because I didn't watch, obviously, I didn't watch episode 3 yet. But from episode 2, the one thing I don't think I hyped on enough was, what's the one dude that lost his powers from the season before?
Mirio.
What's his last? They call him by his last name, though, right? Some with a T, I thought.
Yeah, I forget his superhero name.
Because he was a beast, right? But yo, when he's like purposely throwing himself in the water, did I harp on that enough?
That shit was funny as hell, bro.
That shit was so funny. I think I might have said it last week, but that was like my favorite part of the episode.
Yeah,
though. He's like, oh
he's like,
no,
no.
He's like, this
I'm
is
trying.
bad. This is bad, right? He's just like floating in the water because it was like a meme all over the internet this week. And it was fucking hilarious. Just his face sticking out of the water. That shit was dumb funny.
It was so funny, yeah. Everyone's like freaking out about a bunch of shit going wrong at the same time.
just
and then
throwing
he
himself into the water.
He's floating down the river slowly, just like, oh, someone help me.
That's just funny. But, okay. Now, this is exciting. Well, actually, this is exciting. News. Jason has just picked up Chapter 0.
Yeah,
right?
I was going to read it last night, but I fell asleep.
Chapter 0, Jujutsu Kaisen. It just received them in
Or
the
this
mail.
morning.
So it's that's what the movie is going to be based off of. It's it's all canon, and it's a prequel that'll give Noah at least exactly what he was looking for.
This is true.
In the
No one
fir-
needs
in the
his
first season.
validation.
Wait, is it what character building for Itadori?
No, or maybe just Goju. I don't know. He hasn't read it yet. The reason I brought it up was because Jason, I don't know if he knows this yet, but he will be giving a review. He will be having an episode review. Yeah, my question to you so far, did you kind of maybe skim through it, flipped it at all? I'm wondering, is Chapter 0 just one chapter? How big is this?
It's
Just one chapter, right?
it's pretty small.
Yeah.
I think it's about the size of. No, it's definitely long for an anime chapter.
Yeah.
It's like 3 chapters worth of a usual manga.
Because I say if it's a movie's worth, I'm wondering how this works. Like as far as the chapters like length and
I don't know
wanted
how
to
I
see it,
feel
but-
about. Dude, it's just like, when are we gonna get season 2 of this fucking show, man?
oh nigga, no time soon.
Like 2 years,
No
bro,
time
for
soon,
real.
bro.
Like,
Oh, you got it, are you?
Yeah.
Oh shit, he
gotta
got it
wait-
right here. But
I gotta wait
we
till-
should get to the bottom of this right now.
I gotta wait till Attack on Titan type of time.
Well, that's beautiful. That is beautiful, sir.
Yeah, see, it's definitely bigger than your typical.
Yeah, no, this is
manga chapter. I keep saying it.
this straight fat, boys.
Yeah.
This straight fat. It's a beautiful looking cover too.
We don't know those.
Oh no, okay, it is exactly like I thought. So no, it's chapter 0, but it's volume 0. It's got chapters within it. It's just chapter 1 right here.
Oh, okay.
Because it's called, the movie's called Chapter 0. So when you say chapter, I'm like, is this just one fucking ridiculously long chapter? No, it's volume 0.
Gotcha.
And it's gonna have at least, it's like a regular manga, so it'll have at least 5-6 chapters in it. Okay, that was confusing me for no reason. I don't know why it was bothering me, but I kept thinking like I need to see the book. Like,
You start reading Record of Ragnarok yet?
no, I really should though.
It's so good.
I've been drunk,
I
really.
cannot recommend it more. It's only available online, which makes it more appealing to me, at least.
Did not know that Akame Got Kill apparently has a different ending in the manga than in the show, and I was a big fan of the ending
Oh, nice.
in the show. So Also, got the final chapter of A Comic Got Killed. I will make a
This story,
review
thick.
of the differences between the anime and the manga.
You said people were mad that the anime ended sad.
Yes, I was reading that people weren't happy with
I
like
was.
everyone dying. Yes,
I
exactly.
wasn't
That's right up
mad.
my
I
alley.
wasn't
No,
mad
I
at it,
loved
but
it.
I was a little sad.
Yeah, fine, good. That was a good ending.
Yeah,
That was a great ending.
Fuck my feelings. Wow.
What I mean, I've heard you say Cowboy Bebop has like the best ending ever. That's pretty fucking sad.
I never said that.
No, all right.
No, I'm soft when it comes to shit like that. I know I like it for the writing factor
Or
because
like
it's good writing.
Champloo, like that's a. Those are.
Champlu's not sad though.
What do you mean? The
not
two
sad.
main characters die,
No, they don't.
more or less.
Everybody survives in Samurai Champloo.
Jin and fucking
No,
Mugen.
they survive.
It's you don't know.
Yeah, bro, they all survive, bro.
You don't know if they
Dude,
survive?
Yes, you do. They get nursed back to health, bro.
Do they?
I think you missed the last episode, bro. 25, they all seem like they're dead. 26, they get nursed back to health. They all meet up.
yeah, okay,
Three
I
of them,
guess
then they
you're
all
right.
walk separate ways.
Either way, that's
Which is totally,
not like-
it's totally contrast to like the way Cowboy Bebop ended.
yeah.
Obviously,
Sorry, I haven't
but-
watched that show in forever, but
Yeah,
I knew it wasn't like
I always remembered
a
that
happy
because
ending.
I
Like, they
always-
didn't solve. The
I
fucking
expected them to
problem.
die,
Like,
but they all lived in that show.
they didn't have like a solution. There wasn't like any defined anime ending type of shit.
But yeah, I'll make a review of the differences between the
Yeah, give
anime
me-
and the manga next week.
If you
Yeah,
give me
let's
an
do it.
ending that seems like it's not contrived, I'm satisfied.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean though. For a writing aspect, I'm with you 100%.
Yeah, and
For my
Akame
weak
ga
ass-
Kill is definitely
my
one of
weak
those
ass
shows that-
aspect. I'd like to see
Yeah.
people find their true loves and survive, and everybody walk off into the sunset.
I'm
but-
fine with that too. It just has
You know
to
how
be.
it
It
is.
has
Drew's
to be
a big
okay.
Soul Eater guy. He loves Soul Eater.
Oh, shut your fucking.
We talked about that
I
last
actually
week.
do love that show. It's just the last
Soul Eater was great. It just ended for me.
until 15 minutes before the show.
Everyone's
ends.
alive again.
Friendship punch. Bro.
Guess what? This didn't matter.
Friendship punch.
But
That was to me the worst part of Full Metal Brotherhood is like the last 30 minutes of the show. I just didn't. It didn't feel as good as as well written
I
as
think
the rest
you
of
needed
the
that
show.
in Full Metal Brother, Full Metal Alchemist.
Well, you needed some sort of
Because,
ending, and I understand
nigga,
it's
it was
impossible. It's
somebody
almost
else the
impossible
boys
to
was
write
taking, bro.
Yeah, it's almost
Somebody
impossible
else.
to write an ending to a show like that. But
Yeah.
at the same time, it's like I feel like it was a little bit contrived. So it's like at the same. I just
Remind me about Full Metal later. There's
not my favorite.
something
part.
we're gonna do
my
later.
least favorite part of the whole
There's
show.
something we're gonna do later. Remind me about Full Metal because a character in that's gonna come up later. I didn't even think to write it down.
Yeah.
But right now, let's get into Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Sure.
By far, this was my favorite episode so far this season. Easily, hands down. It was really fun. Did you guys watch? No, I got you. It's all good. I got you. Noah comes to the rescue. So basically, the episode starts off with like a flashback to Bucky in Wakanda, and they're showing him getting. If you guys remember from oh yeah, you already know. The fucking congos like it's lit, boy. I mean, the TV like yo, let's get it.
Did you catch my fucking edit last week with that shit?
Did you put the music in there?
Yeah,
I did not peep that.
I like synced it up with me doing the fucking sound.
Did you really? I gotta go back and check. No, I didn't peep that. I skimmed through them.
I only threw a couple.
When I
in.
review them, I skim through them.
Yeah.
But hang on. All right, so sorry. I'm definitely gonna check that out though. That's lit. But yeah, it
I'll
starts
try to
off
do
in
it again
Wakanda,
soon.
and it's like a flashback to Bucky getting over the commands that he used to have in the Winter Soldier. If you remember, there
Okay.
was like in Civil War, there was
Yeah.
word commands.
That sounds like an
that the
interesting
Hydra
scene.
would tell
Yeah,
him.
for sure.
So she's like the one lady that came for Zemo at the end of the episode we watched together.
Mm-hmm.
She's the one that was helping him get over the commands, and she's like, "It'll be all right." So she's yelling out the commands to him. And he's like crying because like, "Oh man, I'm gonna turn back into this thing," and he doesn't. At the end, it's like a little heartfelt moment. She's like, "You're free now. You're free." Then we flash forward to present day where they were having that conversation in the street. And she's like, "Wakanda's here, bruh. You let out Zemo. We coming for him, bro." So that's how the episode jumps off, right?
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm just gonna move around to like the more important parts. So they're still looking for that girl. They were still looking for that girl. I forget her name. Is it Carly?
Yeah, she's got a normal ass name.
Yeah, she does. But they ended up.
Caroline.
And I think it's Carly. But
Carly.
what are your predictions? Ended up being wrong for this because
I saw a meme from this episode.
But the way you said it when you first said it was like 2 weeks ago, you predicted that you thought Captain America might be a super soldier. Then you started making me think he might be a super soldier because I didn't think he was at first because honestly, I think he was getting his ass whooped too much the new
Yeah.
Captain America to be a super soldier. But after you said it, I start watching niggas' mannerisms. He's looking evil and shit. I'm like,
Yeah, I thought he was.
Yeah,
like he might be.
He's not.
But no, he is now. So he
Okay,
is
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Yeah, but he became one in this episode, bro.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll get into that in a second. So then they meet up with the girl. We're just gonna call her Carly. If that's not her name, I apologize. You know, don't kill the messenger.
Oh, so he took one off her?
yeah, bro.
Gotcha.
So they have a plan,
She
right?
had 20.
Zemo
She had 20
Zemo
doses.
figures out where the old lady that died in the last episode, Nadanya or something like that, figures out where her funeral is going to be held, and you could tell from the last episode that Carly was real close with her. So they ended up finding Carly at the funeral, and it's Captain America, the nigga Hoskins, which is Captain America's partner, the black dude, Falcon, and Winter Soldier, bro. So they pull up, and then Falcon's like, "Let me go on alone," right? He's like, "I can just talk to her, reason with her." You know how that shit goes. He's like, "Man, I can. She's a person too. I can appeal to her softer side, and we can do this without violence and shit."
Yeah.
So he does that, and they're talking, and he's reasoning with her, and it's actually working. Like Falcon's like just sitting down with the leader of the I forget what their faction's called. The
It's also a dumbass name.
Yeah, red mask people, whatever. Flag smashers or flag smashers or something like that. It's like flag smashers. It's stupid. But yeah, it's actually working. He's breaking through to her, and the whole agreement was like Captain America's like, "All right, I'll give you guys 10 minutes. If it doesn't work in 10 minutes, I'm coming in." Right? They gave him like 3 minutes. So the conversation was working. Everything was going well, and Falcon's finally getting her trust. Captain America just comes barging in, bro. Like, fuck it, we doing it my way. Then beef breaks out. She starts fucking niggas up. Everybody gets away and shit. But while she's trying to run away, Zemo pulls out the ratchet. For some reason, he loves shooting people, bro. We found out last episode, Zemo is
Just
quick
tap the
to
scientist.
pull the trigger, bro. He doesn't ask any questions. He just walked, bro, because you don't even know he's in the room. Like, you just see the girl run, and you just bop, bop, bop. This nigga pans to the screen, just dropping bullets on Carly, right? So she's wounded. She falls back, and they're in like a lab because she tried to run downstairs to escape. So he's basically stumbled upon like one of their secret hideouts, and they got a whole bunch of the vials of the soldier serum down there, and them shits tip over. They all fall over, and Zemo just starts smashing them. So, which I thought was weird because we all theorized maybe he was still a bad guy, but he didn't want nothing to do with the serums. He must really want to get rid of them because he was.
That's what he
smashing-
implied, and everyone
Yeah.
implied.
Yeah,
Actually.
he was smashing all of the serums, just stomping on them shit.
He said he had like a directive from like Hydra that they wouldn't have any more super soldiers.
Yeah.
I think. He said something.
He drops knowledge too, man. I can't. I didn't take notes on the episode. I should have. But there's a lot of lines he had that he'd just be dropping knowledge on him. Like he was like, man, how every person with a super serum in them is gonna end up fighting for their own means, fighting for their own purpose and becoming evil. Like there's no just way to do it when you have that kind of power. Basically, that's what he's telling them. This is early in the episode, and they were like, man, Captain America didn't do that. He was like, but has there been anybody else since then like Captain America? And they were like, nah, bro. There really hasn't. Like he's like, no, because
I mean, Bucky's kind of.
Bucky was crazy as hell, bro. Bucky still is crazy as hell.
At this point, though,
He's still crazy as hell, bro.
But he's not just
He
like-
freed a criminal. He freed Zemo from jail last episode to do this. Now he crazy as hell.
Falcon
You
did
do
that
things
shit
to
too,
your
though.
own. To your own.
Falcon was there for that too.
He was, but
So
I'm
was
just, it was
Captain
no.
America's
Falcon wasn't.
old
Bucky did it. Bucky
slice,
did it
bro.
and then told Falcon we doing
True.
it. Like yeah, I don't know. He was Zemo. He definitely be dropping knowledge. But anyways, Zemo stumped on all the serums that is poured on the floor, or at least he thought he did, right? So then, while Zemo's like standing there with the ratchet, the girl's all bloodied up, wounded away. He's sitting there like cheesing because he was gonna kill her, but once he seen all the serums, his mind just went to that. So he's stomping out those. She gets away. She limps off. Then this nigga just gets cold clocked by the new Captain America. He's out cold, bro. Smacks this thing with the shield. Now, yo, I'll tell you at the end. I'm starting to like ugly Captain America, bro. He be some savage shit, bro. He's not a good guy at all, but he's on some super savage shit. Like, but he bangs the shit out of Zemo with the shield, bro. He's down for the count. And then he realizes that there's one vial that he didn't smash, bro. Just like live in the corner, and it's heavily implied like, oh yeah, I'm about to do some bad shit, right?
He just goes down the hatch with
Because
it.
the reason it was implied was before, I should have said this first, before this scene, he had like a little encounter with the Wakanda chick where basically she just beat his ass. Like all the Wakanda people just beat their ass, bro. And the whole thing about him was like, damn, man, I'm getting my ass whipped by bitches, and she's not even a super soldier. And then, the whole episode was heavily implying that he's got this hunger for power and shit.
Yeah.
And it all leads up to that scene where he's staring at the vial, right? So, flash forward to the second encounter with the Flash Smashers of the episode. This is like towards the end of the episode, bro. They find out where they're hiding. Then crazy Captain America goes in on him, bro. He starts wilding. And now it's implied that he took the serum. A little bit of time passed. It's implied because now he's throwing niggas out windows.
Okay.
Like he's wilding, like super strength, all that shit, bugging. And his boy Hoskins ends up getting abducted. They kidnapped this nigga. They got him in like some subdued location. The super soldiers from the Flag Smashers, and they beating his ass, bro. Like just got him tied up, fucking him up. So Captain America, got a few screws loose already, bro. He started going crazy. Falcon and Winter Soldier are there too. They're whooping ass, doing their thing, bro. All right, so it gets to a point at the end where they're all in like the same room for like the last end of the episode showdown type shit. Bro, why one of the super soldiers, it was Carly, I think. Carly did it. Carly just turned around, punched that nigga Hoskins in the stomach, bro. Hard as shit, boy. Nigga went flying and just died on impact, bro. Yeah. Swear to God, bro. Yo, Captain America's boy Hoskins, the black dude who ain't do nothing wrong to nobody. He got punched in the fucking stomach by like a fucking titanium fist, bro. Hit the wall, dead as shit, bro. So then,
damn.
Ugly Captain America goes up to him. He's like, he has one of those moments where, Arthur Fist and shit. He's shaking like, no. And he looks both ways. The Flag Smashers just start dipping, bro. They're out. They're like, oh shit, we killed the nigga. They start running, right? Bro, this nigga Captain America jump out the window, bro. Nigga's like 6 stories up, bro. Jumps dead out the window because they're already all the way down the stairs and shit. Dead out the window, lands in the car, busts the car up, bro. He's on some crazy demonic shit, bro. He sees one guy, which, mind you, isn't the dude who killed his boy, bro. Runs up on him, bro. Says, where is she? Because he's talking about Carly, the one who killed him. Mm-hmm. He's like, bro, I don't know. Takes his shield, busts this nigga's head open, bro. In the middle of the street. There's like 100 people there with their phones out, videotaping the whole thing. Just violently smashes this dude head open with the shield.
Oh, my God.
And he's just standing there, bro.
Shit.
And then Falcon and Winter Soldier are also standing right there, just like, yeah, he doesn't represent us. He's not an Avenger. And that's how the episode ended, bro. I'm like, yo, bro, I fucks with him, bro.
He was on some
that's just gonna
Nolan
be on the
shit.
news then.
Oh, yeah, he fucked up.
That's why
He
they had
fucked up.
everyone videotaping it.
Yeah, he fucked up.
So what I saw was this picture of like Carly's homie that she's always talking to. That was like, I always looked up to Captain America when I was a kid.
Yep.
And then it's a picture of Captain America just standing over him, like fucking dead on a fountain.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's the shit.
Yeah, all right. So that scene you're referring to when he was talking to Carly was earlier in the episode. Yeah, he was like, I looked up to Captain America because he was one of the people that made me feel that a superhero could be good or something like that.
Yeah,
along those lines.
right.
And he was like, I didn't know people like that existed at all anymore until I met you.
And then Captain
speaking
America
about Carly.
fucking murks his ass.
But no, he was talking about
Is that the guy that gets his
he was
fucking
talking
head
about the
smashed in?
actual Captain America, though.
Yeah,
He
right.
wasn't talking
but
about ugly Captain America.
No, but is that the guy that gets his head smashed in?
Oh, yeah. Ugly Captain America smashes that nigga shit like a melon.
Yeah.
Wide open, bro. Like, yo, the amount of times he banged that nigga's head, though, was crazy, bro. It wasn't just like a one-hitter quitter, bro. He was like, doof.
Yeah, that shit was on like the front page of Reddit last night.
Everybody
was like that dude saying that shit, and then Captain America standing over him.
Hey, yo, he was wilding, bro. Wilding. To look at this nigga eyes, bro. He was wilding.
That's crazy.
The one crazy thing I'll say about this whole scene, though, right? Because like I said, there's like 50 people in the street, in the square, right? Wherever they are, in the square with their phones out videotaping. Mm-hmm. One of the people watching him do it is Carly. The person that did it. The person that killed his mans. So he that crazy, bro. Like, he could have just looked around and be like, oh, there she is. He's sitting there bashing this dude's head.
Christ.
Bashing this dude's head, and she right there, like, oh, shit. And everybody's just like, the fact that nobody saw her is crazy. Because Falcon and Bucky are right there, too. But everybody's so, like, awe-stricken that this dude is just
So
bashing.
everyone just sits there and watches?
Bro,
and that's how the episode ends?
Basically, yeah. Episode ends, he picks up the shield from his skull, bro. There's blood everywhere and shit. He just looks off like, fuck it.
That's kind of cool.
He's just like, fuck it, bro. It's another day at the office type shit. That shit was wild, bro. I was like, yo, no, this nigga did, bro.
That's wild.
But yeah, bro. R.I.P. that nigga Hoskins, though, bro. He punched the fucking jelly out that nigga's stomach, bro. That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
Seriously.
God damn. I'll be watching that.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to run and grab a beer real quick. You guys
Easily,
need
I'm all set.
a beer run?
Yeah, then fuck it. I'll take one. Take a beer.
Yeah, I'll watch that on the plane.
Easily, there was another beer run. Easily my favorite episode of the season so far, man. I'm excited for episode 5. Excited. I hear that it's supposed to be 61 minutes long, and there's supposed to be a special guest cameo from the MCU.
Nope.
So I don't know who it's going to be. If I had to guess, if it's not Chris Evans, it's got to be maybe Shuri, somebody from Wakanda, I would think. Obviously can't be Rest in Peace, can't be Black Panther, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited to see, though. It's supposed to be the longest one of the season with a special MCU guest cameo appearance, so we shall see. All right. Jason, you watched some Shaman King, no?
Yes. Yeah, it's cool to watch the world get built again, since it's something that I grew up with. Like seeing, if you remember Tao Ren from the original show, Tao Ren just got reintroduced to the world, and I obviously watched the whole show back in the day, and I remember him as his, like, after he's gone through all the character development. So seeing him as, like, a young, like, angsty kid again when he first meets Yo was cool to see. So it starts off with the little obnoxious gnome kid, whose name I don't even want to remember. I hate him so much.
What's the little dude's name from Shaman King, bro? Yeah, I'm gonna say it every week, bro. To get character design is crazy, bro. Yo, he literally comes up to people's shins. Like, that shit is crazy. That shit is absolutely crazy, bro.
It's
like, how do you live like that, bro?
I'll stand by what I said last week too. He looks like that purple hair kid from One Piece, but just like accentuated to like the max.
Yeah, it's OD,
and
bro.
shrunken down a lot too. Like,
It's OD, bro.
So he walks into the graveyard, and he's like, "Yeah, everything's all good." He's like, "I'm friends with a ghost now because I know Yo." And then he notices that someone else is standing up at the top of that hill, which is Tao Ren. Tao Ren jumps down, and this is the kid finding out that, oh shit, there's more than one shaman that exists. He thought that Yo was the only one, because obviously it was not something he had ever even thought was conceivable.
But yes, he
before.
Immediately starts shitting bricks.
Yes. But oh god, he quickly lets him know that he's not he's not gonna fucking hurt him, because he wants to get to Yo. He's seen Yo has oh my gosh, the samurai. Jesus Christ. My brain doesn't work.
This ain't
right
gonna be a good day for remembering names.
No, it's
none
not.
of that, bro.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah,
he wants a samurai. He has like a Chinese warlord as his spirit right now, whose design is fucking ill.
Yeah, badass.
Nowhere near as strong as the samurai, but the design is fucking ill. And he's trying to get to Yo, and he sends little man off on his way. Then they're walking down the street the next day. Lo and behold, they encounter each other. And like, if you remember Tao Ren, he ends up being like a good guy, really.
Tao Ren, mind you, Tao Ren got the alfalfa cut, bro. It could look like Little Rascal's alfalfa. Right, should be just sticking up, looking crazy.
Yeah, so Tao Ren starts talking shit to Yo, because Yo he treats his spirit as his friend. He's like, "What do you mean?" He's like, he's not just a tool for war. That's my friend. That's completely different. He's like, "No, spirits are strictly tools for shamans to use as they see fit, so on and so forth." And he can achieve something that Yo hadn't been able to do yet, called 100% resonance, where he can use 100% of the spirit's power. So when they're fighting at first, he's beating the shit out of Yo, and he actually fucking catches him with this fucking that Chinese warblade thing, fucking cuts the shit out of him, fucking right over his shoulder. And obviously he's just laying there, and you think the episode's about to be over. And Yo, obviously, someone who's going to become very powerful, is able to get 100% resonance, even though he doesn't see his spirit as a tool. They can operate 100% in sync, even though it's both of their wills. Because that's why Tao Ren said that they couldn't, is because two souls inside of a body are going to have two separate wills, and there's no way to have them operating
in unison.
In unison. So of course, Yo can. Yo is fucking. That's one of the coolest protagonists of any show. He's just so laid back and chill. He just got his headphones in. My favorite part of the show is when they're going back to when he's a kid with his grandpa, and he doesn't want to do any shaman training. He could give a fuck less. And then Yo was like, "Wait, hold on a second." He's like, "If I become the Shaman King," he's like, "I don't have to do anything." He's like, "I'll be able to." He's like, "I just want to listen to music and walk around." he has this whole build up to why he should want to be a shaman, and then he just says he wants to do it so he can fucking just kick it. But she's 100% residence, obviously whoops Ren's ass. And that is the end of that episode.
So
like
Ren is his twin brother, right? No?
His twin brother's dead. No, his twin brother was taken, right?
Yes.
By like the
He's a fucking like
Dark
half
Lord.
demon.
No. Talren's not his brother. His brother comes much later. Yes, his brother's much darker than Talren.
Yeah.
Talren is he's not a good guy. He's not introduced as a good guy, but he ends up being like
I feel about
anti-hero type.
Yeah. Like Bakugo, I guess. Just a character like that, Sasuke.
Sure.
Whatever.
He ends up riding with the boys.
Yeah. But yeah, it was another good episode. It's just super cool to watch the world be built before me again, because there's so much stuff I forgot.
Yeah, no, he was actually a real life demon.
No, Sasuke's a bad example. Sasuke was doing evil
Sasuke was
shit
a bad
until the
person.
very end of the
Sasuke
show.
was a bad person. Like, he was a straight bad person.
Yeah, he was doing
wasn't an
evil
anti-hero,
shit
bro.
until
He
the
was
very
not
end.
anti-hero, bro. He was a bad person.
He was a bad guy. Yeah,
he
legit.
was not a good dude. If you had to give it a 9 out of 10, what'd you give it?
Episode
2 of the new
I'm
Shaman
gonna say 8 solid fight scenes. The first one, all you get is I'm just like fucking up the thugs in the graveyard, which isn't a real fight scene. It was just showing a little bit of shaman power. So it's cool to you get to see the first shaman battle.
Was it well animated?
Oh yeah, it wasn't enough.
Matter.
Yeah, it was drawn pretty well. I also real quick, because I know I didn't have you write it down. I also watched the second last episode of Seven Deadly Sins, which is just. Honestly, it's setting up for a fucking friendship punch. It already kind of is. It was super.
That sounds disappointing.
Yeah, well, that's like this ending kind of was. The episode was cool until they started like wrapping everything up. Obviously, they all go back to the Boar's Hat Tavern and everyone's getting drunk and shit. But this is like a pre-ending already. So like.
So you know how it's gonna end before the ending?
Kinda, yeah. But I mean, Meliodas isn't able to stay in the human world anymore. So he's they're just setting up for like a farewell to him in the final episode, really. But it was honestly,
Classic.
it made me realize how much I liked the first 4 seasons. 'Cause they go through all the different characters that you've seen and just how they have all come. It was all the different arcs that were so good. Like remember the dude with the iron mask? I can't remember what their little. Faction was called, but it was just cool to see like a wrap up of all of those different characters, because they really did build that world so well. As far as the way the enemies changed, like at the first season, you're like, oh, you see that one white demon, and you're like, oh my gosh, there's demons, and then obviously at this point there's fucking tens of thousands of demons that mean absolutely nothing. And then, obviously, the 10 Commandments get introduced.
Did you just say this show's finally about to be over?
Yeah.
Oh, how tremendous. They're going to end this bullshit? It's lit. It's lit. This I will not apologize for. Silent mic drop.
Second last episode.
Be sorry, no.
The ending,
No, I don't want to.
Come on.
ending seems kind of doo-doo.
That's good to hear. This
It's
is
cool.
just-
Bond's a real one now, though. That's honestly the coolest part about this season is so Bond had to go to Purgatory to get Meliodas' body back. Meliodas got to Purgatory. That's where his father is, the Demon King. But Bond gave up his immortality so he can bring his girl Elaine back to life. The keeper
fairy
of the
bitch.
forest. Yeah. So he gave up his immortality, but although that time he spent in purgatory, it's kind of like the hyperbolic time chamber where like 1 minute's like 10 years or whatever may have you. So he was training that entire time with Meliodas when they were trying to escape purgatory to get back to the normal world. So he got strong as shit. In the beginning of the show, he wasn't very powerful. He was just immortal. He would just come back to life, and
True.
He ended up being able to shoot the fares with the Demon King in the beginning of the episode, and everyone else just kind of got whooped. So Bond became like actually pertinent to fighting, which was cool to see, but shitty ending, to be honest.
Bond was probably my favorite character in the show.
Yeah, it was, and it was just cool to see him like actually be able to contribute to beef instead of just getting smashed into a wall and then reincarnating out of nothing.
And then cracking a joke.
Yeah.
I got a random anime review I can do real quick. This is from like a month ago. I just never did it. So let's do it.
Let's hear it.
It's called Magical Girl Spec Ops Asuka.
I've
Tell me
never
you watched
watched.
it.
No, I've never watched
Tell me
any
you
of the
watched
Magical Girl series, but I know of them.
So you know what I'm talking about?
They're like heavily memed.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Good. You're making this easier for me. There might have been a reason we haven't gotten to this in a month, but
There's a bunch of Magical Girl. Shows.
yeah, I figured because his name was so fucking long.
Magical
I
Girl
figured-
Asuka.
Yeah, I was
it's
like, I knew this could have been the first one.
yeah.
But basically, if you don't know, Magical
mega.
Girl, they're like a government contract.
I don't know shit about
Well,
it.
actually,
so
before I even say that, there's this evil
I just
like
know it's not good.
evil race of creatures called Desus or Desos or something like that.
Okay.
And they came to like destroy Earth, and then basically spirits were granted this special power to like certain girls on Earth to be able to fight against these Desus. Desus, I don't know if I'm saying that right. I really don't care. And then they became magical girls, right? So they ended up thwarting off the threat of Desus, and then 4 years later, one of them in particular, Asuka, the one that's the heroine of this particular magical girls line, is just trying to go back to her normal life. But of course, she gets dragged back into it when more of these Desus show up 4 years later, start tormenting her, and apparently it's like. This must have been one of the other series, but it's kind of like hinted at that they like murdered her parents, so she lives by herself. But I should, yeah, it gets intense. But I should state though, since they were given these powers, they became like government weapons. So like the government's like contracted the magical girls to like work for them.
You ever seen what's it called? No, never.
Here, let me get to this one thought though,
Go ahead.
Because the one thing that is like as much as I've just said, that's kind of like almost like shoujo-esque. Dude, this show's like mad fucking gory though. Like they fuck people up. Like, they fuck people up in the show. Like that was one thing I wasn't really expecting. Like people were getting fucking murked. But is it good? Not really. From like a writing aspect and like a story, not really. I mean, if you like hot anime chicks
Sure.
with no real personality, I mean, it's not bad.
It's like shitty Sailor Moon.
I wouldn't even ever disrespect Sailor Moon like that because I fucking love Sailor Moon. So
do I.
Yeah, I would never. Nah, I'm not even.
like bad Sailor
I
Moon.
could get where you're going though. Yeah, it's on the same. I guess they got they got inspired by Sailor Moon. I guess, but I don't know, man. This shit is trash.
Okay.
So far, I apologize. All of my random anime reviews have been trash.
Give it
But
a 10 out of 10.
What did I give? Does anybody remember what I gave?
Probably like a 5.
What was the one? I did the French, the French anime.
The French anime?
Yeah, dude. The one I did last time. What
That
the
was
fuck-
a French
Fuck
anime?
was it called, bro? Radiant. It was the author of that, like, which is I think it's cool. It was a French dude. He was like one of the first French artists to ever have his manga published in Japan.
Okay.
But
That's cool, I guess.
I got nothing against him or his manga, but the anime was ass, bro. Shit was dookie.
Yo,
Shit
you know
was
what would
extra
be a
dookie.
cool... what I feel like would be a French guy's anime movie? The one we saw at North Park, dude. The Night is Young, Girl Walk
That
On.
shit was
That
lit.
felt Frenchy,
That shit-
kind of. Just like a...
That
It
shit
had
was-
like a French film
that was a
vibe
really
to it.
good
The way
film.
it flowed.
Dude, that was really a really good film.
Super good. I can't recommend that enough, actually. Such a fun movie.
Yeah, it is, man. I forgot all about that. But
There was like 4 people in the movie theater with us.
it was great.
It was awesome.
What I will all right, as much as I just talked shit about it though, I didn't hate it. Like it wasn't bad. I mean, I watched like 10 episodes of it, so I didn't fucking hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, give it a 6.8.
Okay.
It wasn't terrible. I mean, it was very bland, I think is the best way I could put it. Like there wasn't enough like substance within the show to like make you give a fuck really all like that.
Yeah.
That's why it took me a month to do this review, but it wasn't like unbearable to like Radiant was unbearable to watch.
Gotcha.
Like a couple episodes of that, I'm like, nigga, never again in my life. Like, what is this?
Oh,
bro?
I got there's another a bunch of game devs tried to make. We could watch this as like a known bad anime that's funny. It's a bunch of game devs made an anime studio and took no help from the industry.
Oh god.
And like made an anime that's the worst anime of all time. So like, and it's like new. They committed all of the like cardinal sins in anime. Like they just didn't know what they were doing at all.
Did they develop the story and everything themselves?
The story, from what I've heard, is like not all. It's like milk toast. It's fucking medium, 5 out of 10 story. But the animation is where it's like really bad. Like,
that's where you can't cut the budget.
But
that's where you need everything. Bro.
Well, because it's all CGI. Because all these guys came from game studios.
Yeah. Oh God.
Dude. Yeah.
You could take.
I've seen scenes from it. It's like really, like so bad that it's funny though. So like that's why we should watch it.
You could take
it's
L's.
Actually funny.
You could take L's on the story though. You don't want to take L's on the animation, bro. Like it's gotta look good.
Like
first and foremost.
Like the whole Fate series, stories were usually trash, but the fight scenes were fucking ridiculous.
Exactly. Well, Fate's that studio.
Let me just put this out here right now
Demon
before I get
Slayer's
to our final segments of the show. I want to put this out here right now because we're just talking about CGI and shit like that. Nobody ever used CGI in like an anime-esque show better than Code Lyoko, bro. That shit was fucking fire, dog. Fire. They used to jump into the fucking video game world, bro. Yeah. That was my shit. I don't know why. Every time I think of like a CGI, like anime type.
One of my favorite CGI scenes in early anime is in Fooly Cooly when they use it, when they like hit the slow-mo dodge shots, dude. Those are so fucking funny.
Yeah, it's done well.
They'll like do like a big panoramic shot for no reason of like him getting hit with a baseball bat. I think the best CGI I've ever fucking seen in my entire life is in Jujutsu Kaisen because you just don't even know. And it's
but you're surprising me right now. I don't know what you're referring to, but I'm guessing it was there.
Yeah. Well, because it has to be, bro. Like a lot of the shit in that show is CGI, but it's just so well fucking done that you have no idea.
Yeah.
Same thing with Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer and like Fate. Those studios are known for their CGI. Like Mappa did Dorohedoro, which is like to me the best CGI show I've ever seen in my life. And then Demon Slayer's done Fate.
All right, I've been a little intimidated, bro. There's a lot of CGI animes out there.
I wouldn't recommend most of them.
Yeah,
Dorohedoro is a whole level above.
They look super garbage, but
watch Dorohedoro.
They look like
Have you watched that show?
No, I haven't.
Dude, it's actually
recommended it.
Top two
they look
funniest
like,
animes
They look like
I've
video
game.
game
Maybe the funniest anime I've ever seen.
I don't know. I might fucks with it.
I might put Dorohedoro. I might put Dorohedoro over a Fooly Cooly on a funniness level. It's so good. It's so well written.
All right, guys. I wanted to have fun to end this episode.
I can do a random.
You got one right now?
Did I do My Next Life as a Villainess? Have I done that?
You did one.
No, I did.
I don't know which one.
I did Misfit, a Demon and Cat. No, I don't think. Okay,
give it to us.
All right. So if I have done this, call me out for it in the comments. But I don't think I have.
Random anime reviews. They're always us.
No. This one's.
We never review good random anime.
This one's. I think it's really good for what it is. It's
I'm just saying. Really, so far our track record, we haven't recommended anybody anything.
I recommended Misfit.
Like, here's something you shouldn't watch.
This is another one. No, so this isn't quite random. So I recommend Misfit, a Demon King, because that was good. That was a random, I guess I did. I'm kind of following like just reviews that I've seen from shows that I normally wouldn't watch that I've heard are pretty good, so I'll just watch them. It's called My Next Life as a Villainess. It's an isekai harem show.
Oh boy!
Right. So, but here's the premise, and this is where it gets really interesting. It's first of all, it's a female protagonist. Second of all, she is like Luffy / Goku levels of just dumb, but like so stupid and like well-natured that people let her get like. You can't even be mad at her for making any fucking mistake.
You did go over this.
I think I talked about
Maybe
it.
Maybe it could have just been with me.
I think I just talked about it with you.
Okay, because I remember
you describing.
Yeah,
someone
remember this.
Yeah.
All right, so
remember this very well.
So she dies in like some stupid fucking way. I can't even remember what it is. They don't dwell on it for that long. And then she reincarnates into like some otaku like dating sim game that she was playing with a female protagonist. And she reincarnates as the villainess. So in her stupid mind, she never realizes that she's like actually a different person than this villainess, and she thinks she's like stuck in the villainess's path. So she remembers all of the plot lines that led her to her doom from all the different love interests that you could have in the real game as the protagonist. And so she spends her entire life as the villainess just trying to not meet her doom at one of these plot lines, and accidentally checks off all of the romance options for every fucking character in the entire game. So every sub-character in the entire anime is just madly in love with her, and she has no idea because she's a fucking idiot. And you just get to watch all these. They're like prim and proper, like Renaissance era people too. It's just a really, really silly but super well done show. Like really well written, one of the funniest OPs I've ever seen in my entire fucking life.
Our first
It's like the
positive
Bohemian
anime
Rhapsody.
review.
It's like the Bohemian Rhapsody of anime OPs. It's so fucking good, bro.
So what would you give it?
I don't even know. It's weird because I can't
no.
watch it for long periods of time because it's
no.
so cheesy. But at the same time, it's so cheesy. It's fucking hilarious, and I love it. So 8.2.
Ooh.
We recommend.
Yeah, 8.2 out of 10.
All right. This week I wanted to end with like some more fun shit, like we did last week.
Sure.
So first thing I want to do, we're just gonna start doing tier lists. Fuck it, we'll just do tiers, random tiers.
Okay.
The one that I've been lolling on for a little bit that I wanted to do with you guys, I think it'd be funny. I wanted a certain guest to come in for this one too because I knew we'd fucking die at this one, but. Let's do worst dads in anime, bro.
Worst dad.
Worst dads. We get the obvious ones out the way first.
Goku.
Obviously,
Yeah.
Goku's a terrible father. He let another dude raise his son.
Man.
He
See,
was
I
never
should
there.
have came prepared for this, like done my research.
Obviously, Jing Freaks. Jing Freaks.
Yeah.
He created a whole video
I'll
game
put-
to abandon his son.
Goku and Jing are both in the same tier.
They're
for
super
sure.
deadbeats.
That's like A tier.
super deadbeats.
A
Jing is
tier.
in a league of his own, bro. Nigga made a video game to avoid his son, bro. He's
All right.
super
Goku's
super
B
deadbeat.
tier bad dad.
Oh,
Goku's B tier. Jing I put in A tier.
Yeah, he's fucking crazy.
I don't even know though because
No,
there's some,
Goku's pretty trash, bro.
there's some dads.
He's got to be up there too. I just thought about
B
it.
tier.
He's got to be up there at A.
Dude, but S tier is like you tried to kill your son type of deal.
Okay.
Like-
Like Goku was never there, bro.
S tier is Lelouch's dad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's his
That's-
name, bro?
that's S tier,
What's
bro.
his name, bro?
I can't remember.
Yo, he was.
I'll throw him
that
in.
nigga
I'll
was
throw him in the
evil.
list.
He
Yeah.
was evil,
Yep,
evil.
yep.
Yeah, that's facts.
Or
The
like
little girl's dead in Full
in
Metal.
full, I was just gonna say
Yeah,
that.
little girl's dead in Full
That's
Metal.
S tier.
Nigga,
That's
S tier.
triple S tier, son.
Nigga that turned her into a lichen. Or yeah,
like a homunculus,
He was
bro.
bugging for that clown, bro. He was like, I'm almost done with my creation. I bet you in the back like, kill me.
Kill me.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
Yo, that
My
shit was
heart.
fucked up, bro. Yo, I'll never forget watching that as a kid. Like, yo, y'all bugging.
I got a good dad.
Like, I was like, hey, yo, you bugging.
I love you, Dad.
He's
They
just
were-
trying to keep his job.
Bro, as
He was
a
like-
as a scientist or whatever, like, bro, you were fucking tripping, my dude.
Wild.
This thing was in the lab doing crazy shit, bro. While we're on Full Metal, Edward and Alphon's dad wasn't shit, bro. He wasn't shit.
No.
That nigga ain't show up till like the end of the show, bro.
He gets. I give him like an A to B tier. Though,
He was
'cause
trash,
He's
bro.
not. He's not like purposely malicious.
They
towards his
mom
son.
died. He was just like, all right, boys, peace.
That's B tier, bad dad. That's Goku tier.
He was trash, bro. What
Who
else
else?
we
Who
got?
else, bro?
Terrible dads. in
Aaron's
anime.
dad's pretty fucking shit, bro. That's like A tier, bad dad.
I mean, Monkey D. Dragon is a pretty shitty dad.
Oh, dude, I don't even know about this man yet.
Well, that exactly.
Yeah, I've seen him once. But
Exactly. Nigga, neither do we. Neither do we, bruh.
Yeah.
We don't know much more than you, bruh.
Okay.
He not there. He's not a father. Like,
Damn.
trash. Like,
I mean, you got to put Vegeta up there too.
Vegeta, horrible
no,
dad.
not
bro.
even though.
He
Vegeta's
not-
kind of a good
Yeah,
dad
he
in
act-
Super.
Low-key, no, actually, low-key, he always was a good dad. He low-key was. It's
Vegeta's
just, he
actually
came off
kind
the
of a
wrong
good
way,
dad,
bro.
bro.
He came off the wrong way. He be beating the shit out of his son.
Vegeta's kind of a
Crazy.
good dad.
Because he tried whooped his son like hella
Yeah.
times, bro. Like, not like an ass of it. Like, he
Yo,
beat
now
the
that we're
shit.
on the subject of deadbeat dads, though, like have we ever had any reference to Midoriya's dad one time ever? Like, I think he's.
Bro, I don't know
I think
what's
he
good with
ran
it.
off when he was born,
Yeah, I
bro.
don't know what's good
I
with
think
his
that's
dad.
what the show implies is that he just ran away.
Hang on. While we're on the topic of Vegeta, though,
He was never in the
low-key,
picture.
Vegeta low-key always was a good dad.
Yes.
He just went about shit the wrong way, right? So
He's a dickhead.
So if you remember,
Yeah,
like
he's a fucking
the
dickhead.
Majin saga, when he gets turned into a Majin just to fight Goku and shit, he's wilding, blowing shit up, and his trucks, little kid trucks, trying to stop him and shit. But he don't want to get him hurt. He's like, you got to stay behind. But to do that, he just fucking punches him or like neck chops him.
Yeets
He
him.
like fucking neck chops, breaks his neck. He's like, stay back, son.
Nah,
This
he
is
knew
too
what he was
dangerous for
saying.
you."
He knew he
just
could
like,
take
"Sing
it."
it."
He knew he could
And
take
then you just see his eyes roll to the back of his head. Yo, speaking of funny Dragon Ball moments, though, hang on. I see this meme on the internet the other day, bro. Had me fucking rolling, bro. It was like, do you remember in Frieza Saga, Gohan gets his neck broke by Raccoon, bro? Raccoon snaps Gohan's neck. It's like, it's easy to forget if you haven't seen it in a while.
Maybe.
But like, Gohan's like tweaking on the ground, bro. Like his eyes rolling in the back of his head, bro. And the meme was like, it was like, damn, nigga. Gohan's seen a lot of action in the field. I don't blame him for quitting when he got older. Nigga was just down on the ground tweaking, bro.
He did see a lot.
He was in the field early, bro. Like 10 years old, beefing.
Didn't Akira Toriyama originally plan to have Gohan take over as the main character? People didn't like it,
Yep.
so
that was the original
that's
idea.
why he made him a clown.
Dragon Ball Z was supposed to be about.
That's why he made him a stupid.
I don't know why he made him a tool, but
you didn't have to go that far, bro.
After the Cell Saga, Goku was supposed to stay dead.
He was like, "Oh, people don't want Gohan to be the main character. Let's make him."
It wasn't that they didn't want Gohan. It said nobody wanted to lose Goku.
Yeah.
So then he ended up just being like, well, fuck him. And then, kind of just, we know
kill him off as a
Great
character,
Saiyaman.
basically,
Like,
bro.
stop.
I mean, Gohan kind of makes a resurgence in Super, so good for him, I guess. Kind of.
Yeah, not really, though.
No, I mean
he tries.
Yeah,
he tries.
He tries. Yeah, he's not Great Saiyaman anymore.
Who else is a shitty fight? Sorry, that Vegeta shit funny as hell, though.
Yo, A tier, good dad. Actually, S tier, good dad. Natsuki Subaru's dad from his flashbacks. I don't know. Facts.
I
don't know if you've gotten fired up in the show.
He was almost too cool, though.
Yeah,
he was like,
prime dad, bro. Like
fucking elbow dropping him and shit. But then he was like,
I don't know.
Basically, both of his parents were too cool. They're just
They
like,
were
yeah,
cool
if
as
you don't
shit.
want to go to school, fuck school. I was like, wait, what?
more or less. Well, I don't even think it was that with them. They were like, that was them in his memories. Like he was.
Dad was like the man, right?
That wasn't them in his memories. That was them in like his brain's simulation of them. Like so, they weren't actually like, yo, you don't have to go to school. That was just like his like impact from his parents speaking to him, more or less.
Can we put two parents together?
What? Yeah, sure.
All right, so bad tier. You should have gotten here already. I don't know. You said you were going to finish season 2 of Fire Force. Arthur's parents got to be up there, bro.
Yeah.
He's traumatized as a person and lives in a dreamland because they abandoned him as a kid. Dude, it's fucking shot, yo. He thinks everything is a fucking fantasy dream because his parents traumatized him and just abandoned him. So, yeah, they got to be out there. There's a lot of shitty fucking deadbeats in the anime. It's
Todoroki's got a pretty shitty dad.
how do we not say fucking Endeavor? God damn, he was a terrible father.
He's like trying to make up for it.
It's too late, bro.
Like legit though, he's actually.
But he was straight elbow dropping his
so
wife.
you watched episode 2 where so like he's actually I can't even put him in S tier anymore though because it's like this dude had a complete realization of how fucking shit.
Yeah, but he's irredeemable, bro.
Yes.
Like his one son was just like, nigga, stop.
It's Vegeta-esque. His one son, like you've done so much.
No, Vegeta was forgiven for his crimes, bro.
And never reminds me of Vegeta though, where it's like
it's not hero gone wrong sort of
basically
thing. But nah, Vegeta's crime wasn't on his own family, bro.
No,
his crimes. He was from a different planet.
He thought it was his.
He thought it was his job to destroy Earth and shit.
Yeah.
After he was corrected, he really only wanted to whoop Goku.
A really shitty dad.
Yeah, he was a bad person, bro. I think it was practicing.
I'm gonna drop him from S tier to A tier though because
he is fucking.
He's making a genuine effort to not be a dick.
Stone cold stunning his wife and shit. Yo, Endeavor was fucking wild, bro.
Wife, bro.
That nigga was wild. He'd come home mad as shit. Like, hey, bitch. He was wilding, bro. That shit, we do not condone any of that, bro. Some of these people be fucking wilding, bro. Wilding.
I can't think of it.
That's enough. That's enough. We'll come back to it. And for future episodes,
we should start doing tier lists.
Yeah, I'll let you guys know in advance what we're gonna do.
I think we could get away with doing.
You know what I want to do before we get to the last one I got for today? What I want to do is
actual tier lists.
No, I want to start playing games like Jeopardy and shit.
Okay.
And we could like make questions for each other and like just try to fuck each other over. I've seen it on YouTube and it looks fun.
Word.
It's like anime Jeopardy. All right, so the last one I wanted to do is, this one I got to be a tier list. Could be if you want to, but my mind doesn't work like that. Actually, I want to do like some of the best tournament fights in anime. Could be whatever tournament, doesn't matter. Like I could start you off with one right now.
Hunter.
Gaara Rock Lee. It's a
just tournament fights or the
just fights. It doesn't have to be the tournament.
Fight
Just
scenes?
fights in a tournament.
Gon Hisoka.
Oh yeah, badass.
Yeah.
Badass.
Super dope.
Oh, animated so beautifully too.
So good.
Oh yeah.
That was the first fight scene in that show where I was just like, ooh.
Nah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Yeah, it's fucking great. I think that might be just it's a very short scene, but like the best animated scene in that show.
That is so good.
It's so good.
It's so good.
Gohan Cell.
Fuck yeah, hell yeah.
Gohan Cell. That's true. Yeah.
Midoriya Todoroki.
All right, hang on. Just thank you for going. Dragon Ball Z brings up so many fucking feelings, bro. We're talking about the bad parents, bro. The nigga Goku was just like beefing Cell for like 30 minutes, bro. They were just like, nah, I'm good. He's like, son, you can do this, right? His son's like, nigga, no. Such a terrible dad, bro.
It was a crazy fight
Such a
scene.
terrible
And he
dad.
just lets it play out.
He was,
bro.
yeah, he was,
Goku died.
Bro, no, he didn't die till after they were beefing already. He transferred himself.
Oh, are you talking about Super Saiyan 2 Gohan versus
Cell didn't kill Goku, bro. Goku stopped fighting him, looked over, he was like, "Go on, you can do this, right?" Trunks is there, Vegeta is there, Piccolo's there. They're all like, "Bro, you're bugging." He's like, "Nah, he got this." Then Goku just starts watching with them, bro. Well, he fights him, and he's getting whomped on, bro. Like, he's just watching. Then when Gohan gets the upper hand, Cell tries to self-destruct, and that's when Goku teleports to Kinkai's and blows up with him and dies or whatever. But then Cell comes back, and Gohan still got to beef him. It's like, nigga.
Gohan goes hard, though, at that.
He does.
One arm, bro. One arm Kamehameha.
He does. But yeah,
that's a beautiful
That nigga
picture,
Goku,
bro.
a horrible dad, bro. That shit is crazy. Like, who does that?
High key.
Shit, I could even go to some Dragon Ball Z moments for tournaments.
Oh, Dragon Ball.
Yeah, Dragon
original
Ball.
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball Piccolo and Goku, man.
Yeah.
The original Piccolo Goku was a banger.
Or Goku
How about
Tien?
Goku Tien was a banger.
Yeah,
I was just about to say
fucking
that.
great.
It's fucking banger. Or Kid Goku Master Roshi was a banger.
Was that in the tournament, too?
That was like the first tournament where
Okay.
Master Roshi act like he
It's
had
been so long since I've seen Dragon Ball, bro.
He puts on a wig, act like he a different person. It looked just like Master Roshi.
Damn.
Like,
Yeah, okay.
Aaron and Armin.
Is that it?
Aaron and Armin. Is that true? Nigga, that was an ass whooping. Bro, yo, he violated that
You
man.
know why we've never fought?
Yo, he violated that man, bro. He didn't have to hit him that many times, bro. He didn't have to hit him that many times. That shit was cool. We could do
Gaara
I could pick like almost anything from the Dark Tournament that was cool. Yusuke and what was the drunk dude name, bro? I only like it just for the badass factor. I don't know if you guys even remember this. There's a one dude from the Dark Tournament Yu Yu Hakusho, and he was like the Australian dude or whatever. Dude was just like, they put the knives down. He's like, we're gonna have a knife edge fight. They gotta put their heels on a knife and like just stand up to each other, just start trading blows, bro. Shit was fucking nuts, bro.
Christ.
I was like, yo, what is this?
I think I do remember that. Actually.
Yo, I'll bring it up later. But yeah, that's up there for me.
I always forget the fucking guy's name
Tagoro?
with the sunglasses. The Tagoro
Tagoro, that
brothers,
was the bomb one.
That's the fight scene from the
Bro,
whole show.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's like the best scene
Yeah.
from the whole show.
Bro, the homeboy, bro, remember they messed up the ring at the one point. I'll never forget that scene. They had the girl just walks with the ring on his back and shit.
Bro, his entrance is so crazy.
Yo, because he had the diesel. Like, it started looking like he got football pads on and shit. And he does, like, the diesel shit.
He gets gross
that
muscles,
shit was crazy.
Bro.
It was
disgusting
disgusting.
muscles.
It was disgusting. Shit was revolting, bro.
When he comes in, though, when he's, like, using 5% of his power and he's just rolling his skin on his thumb up and fucking flicking him like bullets and killing people.
Oh, yeah.
Bro.
That shit was revolting, bro.
Just-
He was bugging.
Jesus Christ. Who is this guy?
What else we got?
I'm struggling to think of good tournament arcs right now.
Yeah, there's a lot. I really should start telling you guys this before we get into it, but it was like a last minute thing for me.
Oh.
This isn't a good day for me to think on my feet either.
The Luffy. I don't even know what to call it. The rollerblade race when they're doing like the gambling thing for the crew members, and that it's not even like a filler arc. It's like an in between arc in between. I think the Sky Island and like the next island they go to in One Piece.
Rollerblade race.
Where they do, it's like a circus basically where they play like sports games against another pirate crew for team members.
I don't remember.
And Luffy just has to rollerblade in a fucking circle, and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's like a great episode of One Piece.
There actually is a tournament in One Piece though.
Yeah,
the
I
one
haven't gotten there.
that's later. Yeah, it's later in
I'm sure.
the Doflamingo arc. The fuck is it?
Yeah, I can't. What's another good tournament arc,
The
man?
Dressrosa arc.
What's another good tournament arc?
There's a ton, man.
There's
don't know.
got to be more than I'm missing right now.
I was fucking.
No, that actually was one of my favorite fight scenes. It wasn't like the craziest as far as being well animated or like there wasn't much destruction, but the Tamari Shikamaru fight, I fucking absolutely
fight.
loved the turnout at the end when he fucking had put the balloon up with the kunai coming down so he could create a shadow. The end of that was so satisfying.
I got one. Killua versus everyone at the hunter exam.
Oh yeah, when he has to go back to get his hunter's license.
Yo, nah,
They don't
yo,
even
yo.
show the fight scene.
Bro, hold
They,
up.
they just show everyone.
We could just
like,
put the hunter exam up, period, bro. That shit was fire, bro.
Yeah.
Well, what my
Kilo
man's,
when he snatched the guy's
Yeah.
heart out, bro.
How about when my man's breaks Gone's arm for no fucking reason,
Yeah.
bro? Got a grown man on a 10-year-old, bro. That shit was crazy. Yo, if I was there, I'd be like, yo, chill, Bill. Chill, blood. What are you doing?
He's gonna cry.
He was bugging, bro. He was bugging. He was like, quit. He was like, no. Stabbed his arm for no reason, bro. Here's one. Here's an off one. We could probably end it on this. And I liked it. It wasn't like a lot of beefing or anything, but I like the concept because if a show like this can do it, I just respect. Dr. Stone, man. When they had a tournament in Dr. Stone
Oh,
for the
yeah.
first season. Like a show like that is not supposed to be like known for like, cool fight scenes or anything like that.
I guess I could say everything from Misfit at Demon Academy too.
Yeah.
Because almost every fight scene in that show is set up like a tournament. I forgot about that. But yeah, the Dr. Stone one is very.
It's clever,
It's
right?
like set up like a tournament an anime would
she
be.
She throws the watermelon
Yeah.
to cure the
That's
fuzzy sickness.
Yeah. That's good.
The one dude like Chrome like uses the magnifying to like burn the dude.
No, it was dope.
It was clever.
It was
I
super
liked
dope.
it. All right, man. I don't got much more for
Wrap it up.
today, boys.
Let's wrap it up.
First of all, I think we all deserve a round of applause for if you knew how much alcohol was consumed last night. For us to even be here right now, it's incredible. It's really incredible. We're defying physics. But happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa. I will see you guys on the flip side. Don't forget to comment, share, like, subscribe.
Peace.
For your fucking boys. Peace.
We out.